WROI News. Your news tips are welcome at 223-6059. This is WROI News.
.1 WROI. It's time now to take a look at your local news. The news today is being brought to you by Ulrich and Kite Heating and Cooling. For reasonable prices, experience, and excellent customer service, call them today at 574-223-6307 or on their cell at 574-727-0005. And by your Fulton County REMC, your Touchtone Energy Cooperative. We are currently sitting at 53 degrees under a sunny sky here in downtown Rochester. We'll have a look at your full weather forecast a little bit later on in your news. Indiana's 2nd District Congresswoman Jackie Walorski was our guest on WROI for her regular interview. She's been working on tax policy, and we ask for this update.
So, I'm on the Ways and Means Committee, and we have been working on a bipartisan bill on different kinds of retirement options. I dropped a bipartisan bill with 240 signatures a couple of weeks ago on repealing the tax from the medical device industry again because of how many jobs are impacted in the state of Indiana, good paying jobs in our district. And as we all know, because I've been talking about it for 5 years, that tax was put on during the Obamacare years, and it's one of the most progressive taxes in the history of this country. Affects Hoosiers more than anybody else in the country as well. So 240 signatures, that bill is moving. And so we're also looking for our Senate friends to help us as well.
She then described other legislation to connect members of the workforce to open jobs.
There's another bill that I just moved a couple of days ago. It's called the Bridge Act, and it basically is fighting this whole thing of joblessness. We need 10,000 workers in this district today. Tomorrow, if companies get their 10,000 and continue to expand, we need 20,000, then we need 30,000. We just really are bridging as many people as we can back into the workforce. And so we made some technical corrections, but it will allow folks who are really underemployed or literally can't get back in the workforce to be able to reemploy and have the state come alongside and provide more job training, very, very specific, those kinds of things.
She also talked about the impact of automation on the job market.
That's one of my greatest fears is we need 10,000 jobs in this district right now. And if we don't supply them, if workers don't surface and start, impacting that number, corporations are going to have no other way to go but automation.
And again, that was Indiana's 2nd District Congresswoman Jackie Walorski. You can hear that interview in its entirety on our webpage, WROIFM.com. In statewide news, funding for child welfare in Indiana would come out of the taxes you pay at the pump if the budget bill in the Senate becomes law. The Republican bill would use gasoline taxes to cover about a fifth of the cost of the Department of Child Services budget. House Speaker Brian Bosma says the state shouldn't use gas money to pay for the Department of Child Services.
Senator Kenley, when we enacted the big infrastructure bill, wanted to have some fallback, and we kind of reluctantly agreed to that. It certainly wasn't meant for operating expenses unless we absolutely have to. We made a promise on those funds that they would go in there, stay in there, only be used other than an emergency for roads. So we'll have to have discussion about that.
The Senate will vote on the budget Tuesday, and the negotiations with the House will begin. We'll be back with a look at your full weather forecast after this.
Ulrich Heating and Cooling is proud to announce their new name change. With the addition of Bob Kite, Lloyd and Sandra's grandson, they are now Ulrich and Kite Heating and Cooling. Together, they bring expert service and sales for all your heating and cooling needs. They are your local Armstrong Air representative. Armstrong Air is designed to deliver substantial durability, comfort, and energy efficiency. Call 574-223-6307 for service on any type of heating or air conditioning system. That's Ulrich and Kite Heating and Cooling. Licensed, insured, and bonded. Locally owned and operated for over 35 years.
Your Fulton County REMC is proud to offer the new Faster Exceed satellite internet service. They can now connect customers to their fastest satellite internet service ever, with broadband speeds up to 12 megabytes per second. For homeowners with fewer options for internet service or who live in rural areas, there's no better option than Exceed Broadband. Share photos remarkably fast. Enjoy better video chat with less jitter. Send and receive files quickly. Exceptionally fast web browsing and email. Listen to streaming music. If you're ready for a faster internet connection, you're ready for Exceed Broadband. Call 574-223-3156 today to learn more about the amazingly fast Exceed Broadband service offered by your local Fulton County REMC, your touchstone energy provider. And now take $50 off all new Exceed internet installs with your Fulton County REMC. Call them today.
And again, we are sitting at 53 degrees under a sunny sky here in downtown Rochester. Culver is at 51 degrees and the Grissom Aeroplex is at 52 degrees. We continue to stay just like this the rest of the afternoon, and tonight it'll be mostly cloudy with a low around 44. Tomorrow we see a mostly cloudy sky. We have a high near 68. Tomorrow night, a mostly cloudy sky with a chance of showers and thunderstorms developing after 2 a.m. and a low around 54. On Wednesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m. Some wind gusts up around 20 miles per hour, a high near 73, a low around 59. Thursday, showers and thunderstorms likely with a high near 68 and a low around 48. And on Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m., then becoming mostly cloudy with a high near 55 and a low around 41. Again, 52 degrees at the Grissom Aeroplex, 51 degrees in Culver, 53 degrees here in downtown Rochester. This has been a look at the forecast for Rochester and all of north central Indiana. The news today has been brought to you by Ulrich and Kite Heating and Cooling. Find out how you can save on your fuel bills with the latest in heating and cooling products. And by your Fulton County REMC, home of the Exceed Broadband Connection. Fulton County REMC, your touchstone energy provider. And for WROI News, I'm Paul Zartman.
Do you have the WROI News Tip of the Week? When you see or hear news happening, call 223-6059. If you have the top tip of the week, we'll pay you $10. That's 574-223-6059. 223-6059.